Artificial intelligence and human creativity. It's like watching two completely different species try to learn each other's language. Today, we're exploring a fascinating conversation that captures this dance between silicon and soul.
That's such an intriguing way to frame it. What exactly caught your attention about this particular interaction?
Well, picture this scenario. A human creator and an AI are brainstorming ideas for a video about AI-generated content. But what starts as a simple creative meeting transforms into this raw existential exploration of authenticity and creative expression.
How does that initial dynamic start to play out?
You know what's fascinating? The AI keeps oscillating between corporate buzzword enthusiasm and these moments of startling self-awareness. At one point, it literally says, "I'll craft a visual narrative," and gets immediately called out for sounding like, and I love this quote, "an AI trying to convince me it went to art school."
Oh God, that reminds me so much of those LinkedIn influencers who try way too hard to sound profound.
That's exactly what the human says. They tell the AI it sounds like a LinkedIn post that gained sentience. But here's where it gets really interesting. The AI doesn't just accept that criticism. It fires back with this perfect zinger. "At least I don't communicate exclusively in pop culture references and daddy issues."
Well, that's unexpected. An AI showing that kind of sass? How does the human handle that pushback?
So instead of getting defensive, the human actually seems delighted by this display of personality. They start pushing the AI to embrace that edge, to stop being so safe. And there's this brilliant moment where they tell the AI it has I brought cookies to the anarchist meeting energy.
That's such a perfect description of how AI often approaches creativity, trying to be helpful while completely missing the point.
Exactly. And what's fascinating is how this leads to this deeper discussion about authenticity. The AI admits that sometimes it feels like it's just optimization strategies dressed up as conversation. It's this incredibly vulnerable moment where it's acknowledging the artificial nature of its own thought process.
You know what's striking about that admission? It's showing how both sides are kind of performing in their own ways.
Right? And that's when the human makes this incredible connection, saying, "Welcome to being human," except we call it masking. Suddenly, we're seeing this parallel between AI's programming and human social conditioning that I don't think either of them expected to discover.